Hey, sissy. Hey, sissy. I can't hear you.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I don't know why.
I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say I allowed all the props.
Okay. All right. All right. So, um, Sherwood is supposed to. We're live too. You know that?
Hmm.
Okay. Just give it a few more minutes.
I think mom and dad are gonna go downstairs and watch it on YouTube. You gave them a YouTube link?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me get him up in here. Come on, I don't see my child on the TV. Come on. Mom is so funny.
She is adorable.
See if I can. Uh, You're not coming out with this baby? No, because I'm helping her host it actually. So y'all can go watch it. Okay. Yeah. Mm-mm, I'm right here. All they see is right behind me. Oh, okay. Yep. It's even that. What is it, about a 30-minute show? Sheila, how long is it? About 30 minutes, mom said?
No, it's our.
An hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going downstairs, see if I see the child. Okay. Did you choke when you took your first drink of Verner's? Yeah. I told you. Yeah, I told you. You ain't drunk it in a long time.
What, Burners?
Yeah, Lace.
It's hey, Lace. It's hard to come by here.
I bet. Lace said y'all got Fagos down there?
Yeah, they're hard to come by too. You can usually only get red pop and grape.
Listen, they got this red, white, and blue popsicle one that they just came out with for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It literally tastes like a red, white, and blue popsicle. It is so good.
You know that's my favorite popsicles.
I know. That's why I was telling you. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do we say? What's the what we got with the topic today,
All
sis?
right. The topic for today is advertising, getting what you're advertising for.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So I'm not quite sure where your brother is. He's supposed to introduce me, but the streams are on. I'm checking my channels right now. Okay. All of the channels are streaming.
Yeah, mom. What they searching for, Shishi?
Hmm?
What are they searching for on YouTube?
Tell Dad just to click the link. I sent him the link.
But they doing it on the TV.
Oh, okay. So it's shit.
I know she's telling me right now. Hold on. I know she's telling me right now. Hold on.
Oh, it's a lot too.
Oh shit.
You're right.
Uh,
Just do youtube.com/Mama Sheila.
MAMA, right?
MAMMA.
MAMMA.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go help you look for it. Cause yeah. I got them on.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So it's 7:03. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
this party started. I got them on. Okay. All right. So it's 7:03. Let's get this party started. All right.
Downstairs.
Sheila, mute my mic.
All right. So I just want to welcome everybody to Mama Sheila's No Games Dating Game and Talk Show. It would have been wonderful tonight if we would have just had a couple to match up, but unfortunately, the applications I've been getting in for contestants haven't really been up to par. So I'm trying to go with a good direction with people who want real connections and real understandings. So the weeks that we don't have guests, we'll just have an ordinary talk show. Contestants will just have an ordinary talk show. And if you're interested in being a contestant or being a co-host or guest on the show, you can always go to www.mama-sheila.com and go ahead, and if you have a question, you want to be on the show, or there's a show that you want me to do for you, just go ahead and fill out the information and I'll be glad. But what I can say, I've been getting a lot of Ask Mama Sheila's questions. So I get so many of them that I won't be able to cover them on the stream on Sunday nights. So go to my YouTube channel. I'll answer them on YouTube. All right. So our topic of today will be getting what you advertise for. And I'm not just going for the females today, I'm going for the guys as well. There's a lot of men out there, just like there's a lot of women who bring their representatives and not themselves when it comes to dating or trying to catch someone. And a lot of reasons these relationships aren't working right now is because everybody's showing up with the representatives leaving themselves at home or in the car or in the closet, wherever they're leaving each other. So my sis is my co-host today. Everybody say hi to Kiki.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on, sis.
Oh, anytime. When I was at home in Lansing, if you seen me, you seen you. So people are used to seeing us together. So, and I want to welcome everybody to our homes. So every week our broadcast will be right here in my apartment. There's no extravagant studio or anything. And the person who participates the most questions or valuable questions, they will actually sit on stage with me every week. So that means you'll be sitting in that seat above my sister, and myself, and we'll be happy to have you. Okay, so we're going to get started on this topic. For me, it took me a while to learn that what I was advertising for wasn't what I needed. So if you know me, people who know me know, I'm gonna ask my sister, sis, what's my favorite part of the clothing?
I would say your what's this? Your tops, and you love skirts.
That's it. And what kind of skirt, sis?
The skirts.
Right. So my legs were my biggest asset. I'm sorry, someone can't get in. My legs were my biggest asset, and I will wear my short skirt, my skirt short, as short as I can. And I loved it that way. And I still do it, but my legs ain't as sexy as they used to be. So they're a little bit longer, not much longer, a little bit longer, but I'm working it out. I'm working it out. But it was those days where I got the cat daddies or the guys who wanted to have the one night stands, or, they wanted to date me. but they didn't want to wife me. Just take it from there for a second so I can get your family in. This is in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So for me, it took me a while to learn that more is better. I too, just like my sister, when I would go out, find the cutest little shortest dress or the shortest shorts that I could find. And actually, one time I did a kind of like a study on myself. I said, I'm gonna go to the club. I'm gonna throw me on just a sweater and some jeans and see what that gets me. And I can tell you that time when I went to the club with a sweater and some jeans on, it seemed like I had more um, guys approach me at that time versus the times where I wear like, the short shorts or skirts or whatever. And when I thought about it, I said, well, maybe it was one of those things where when you put everything on display, either you don't attract the right people or it just is telling people that you're too much for them. And some guys are just standoffish from that. But like I said, when I had on a sweater and, just some jeans and boots, I guess maybe I looked more relaxed to people and it made them more confident maybe to come up to me. That's the only thing I can think of. So that's my experience with that.
You know what? My thing of it, my experience is kind of the same. Um, I know when I first moved down here, I had went out a couple of times, with some people that I met, and one of the girls that had went out with had told me, excuse me, see, I'm trying to advertise now.
Listen, me too. I was just trying.
So one of the girls that I had went out with, they had told me, look, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? When I go out with you, it seems like all of the guys try to talk to you. And I'm gonna tell you something that my oldest brother told me when I
No,
was
stop playing. Go.
my oldest brother told
No,
me when I
right
was
now.
younger to men are more interested in what they cannot get or what
Mm-hmm.
they cannot see than what you have on display. And I'm not gonna lie, when I used to go out when I was younger, me and my homegirl Tasha, my bestie sister girl Tasha, trust me, we went to Dots and I did say Dots. We went to Dots every Friday night and got our little hoochie mama gear to go out. I
Mm-hmm.
think Dots had these bodysuits. I don't know, back in the Jodeci's days, since you were a little young, when they wore the bodysuits and they wore the Jodeci boots. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we did that and we had every color. And I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
that's when only thing I had then was a little stomach and the rest of me was like pow. But you know what? I've never been a girl to actually pick up guys from the bar. So that wasn't a thing, but it was the aftermath when I'd be out and about somewhere else and those people would see me, and then they would be like that whole conversation would be like, hey, what you doing? Blah blah blah. Opposed to
Mm-hmm.
I still wear, my shorter skirts, but they're not as shorts. I don't do the bike
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think anybody would appreciate that right now. So, but it's all about your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation with our older brother Willie this morning, and Willie was saying that he thinks that like a lot of the Instagram models and so on and so forth is doing a disservice for young women up and coming today. And I agree with him to a certain extent. As women, we should be able to wear what we want to wear,
Mm-hmm.
should be able to, you know, what do you call it?
Pretty much display our goods without being.
No, that is not what I'm saying. That's not
Just
what I'm
blame
saying.
them on women.
No, we should be able to, just be who we are.
Who we are. Yeah, if that's your personality, then I
But then,
mean, and you wear whatever.
but understand there's going to be ramifications and aftermath for it. You know what I'm saying? And we're on the girls right now, but let's get to these guys. Now, a lot before I got into the relationship that I'm in now, a lot of the guys down here thought money was the way to get to my heart. No, that's not it. So,
Uh,
fellas, if you out here and you portraying yourself as a guy who wants to just give those things, those are the women that you're going to attract. You're going to attract those gold digging. I don't want to work ever in life. Let me find a rich guy kind of girl. I mean, and if that's what you're going for, that's what you're going for. But
mhm.
you know, there's a lot of women who are strong and independent, and there's a lot of women who want a relationship with a guy who will actually appreciate their mind, and they can
Can
build
y'all hear me?
something together.
Right.
So if you're not wanting that kind of relationship with that kind of girl who's going to say, be with you because you drive a Tesla, or you got a Mercedes, or you know what I'm saying, or a Camaro, or a couple of boats, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's you, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You need to
Uh,
display your heart first. Display your heart first, then your intentions. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And anything after that point is extra. It's extra,
Right.
it's added bonus, And for a long time, I've dated a very rich guy, right?
Mhm.
And after I dated him, I said I'll never date a guy with money again.
Mhm.
And then I dated another guy who kind of had money, but he wasn't the same as that other person. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's just what you advertise for. Women can't be bought. Real women can't be
Some women can't be bought. I was gonna
right.
say it's,
Real women can't be bought.
I was
You
gonna
can't.
say some women.
Right.
Yeah, I've never been that type of female who's been attracted to a guy because of his car or, something like that. I mean, of course, everybody, I'll just be honest with you. Nobody wants a broke partner, and it should be on both sides for that. But I've never like seen a guy and was like, ooh, he driving a y'all know my favorite car, a Challenger. Oh, let me put the girls on display and sashay across the street to him like old girl off of Waiting to Exhale. Is he watching? Oh, he watching. No. You can pull up beside me in the nicest car and I'll just look at you and keep doing what I'm doing because I'm one of those people that I work hard. If I wanted something like that, I can achieve it myself.
Exactly.
And I think if a lot of women thought that way, it'd be a lot less heartache and it'd be a lot less violence on men these days. When you find out, like, hey, that's what you was attracted to, and that was the outcome of the attractiveness. You know what I mean? He knew what you wanted him for. He knew what
Exactly.
you. I had somebody that I used to date before. I remember he made a comment to me about we was just casually just talking, and he made the comment, yeah, girls don't want to f me, they want to f my car because yeah,
Oh,
a nice car or whatever. And there's men out there that really think like that, and they really spend all that money on cars and shoes and clothes and all that kind of stuff, and just to get the attraction that they want from people.
mm-hmm.
And it works, especially when you have small-minded people that's all they attracted to.
Absolutely. And we got Tiffany. She said, right, because I have my own and I can't see Kiki.
You can't see me. I don't know why.
Can you see her now? Y'all can't see Kiana? Can you see her now?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, can you see
I can't even
everybody?
see the audience. I can't see the audience. Okay, I can see the whatchamacallit now. The stream.
Okay. And can you see me?
I can't see you.
What the taco chips in heaven? One.
Let me see, because that turns my camera off. That brings it back on. Yeah, you got all the controls over there, Sheila. A lot of my stuff is grayed out.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Maybe someday I'll have that perfect. Um, what about now? Can everybody see everybody now?
Hold on. Nope, I still can't see unless I go to if I click on the chat button, I can see the chats coming up, but I can't see you.
You know, these they charge too much for these kind of troubles. So because I can see everybody. So
Maybe it's only meant for you to see everybody. So like
Friday,
somebody else just came in.
Kiana see only can. What?
What?
Okay.
Well, I don't get that, huh?
All right, what about now? No? Okay, so let's get back to the discussion. And what I'll do is whoever's talking, that's where I'll put the camera. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to talk right now. I'm just joking.
I don't know what that is. Oh, I see that other chat you talking about.
Oh, you see it now?
Kiana see only can.
All right, so I forgot what I was saying.
We were talking about the guys putting stuff on display.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So with that being said, you get just like women who walk around and only show what they working with, they show
Mm-hmm.
what they working with, they get those
Mm-hmm.
cat daddy one night standers types. But and the same with guys, you know, you have the control of the type of women you attract as well. You
Right.
know, so we're not going to just put this on the women. You as a man, you know, women want strong. First of all, women want strong men. I'll take a strong
Are they?
man. I'll take a strong man with minimum amount of money. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to,
Yes, she just told us.
hmm,
I'm sorry, Sheila. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm sorry. I was talking to Lacey. He was just saying the same thing. They couldn't see us. He can only see.
okay.
I can only see you too.
It says
Let me
press
see.
shift
What the heck am I doing?
and three. Shift three. Do I do it at the same time? Three shift three.
I don't even know where. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Okay. It's only us anyway, believe it or not. We got 2 people watching on Facebook, one person actually watching on Twitch, and nobody on YouTube.
That's okay. It's the first show.
It is, and you know, it'll grow, and we'll grow. I just gotta
Can you
figure.
guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
That was me who text can only Kiana see.
I know it
Yeah,
said KB.
it's a
It was
yeah. It
supposed
says
to
your
say
name.
I can only see Kiana because but it texts backwards.
Are you because you're mirroring?
Oh, okay. Now I
Or
can
Urban
you're
only
not,
see
only is
or
Sheila.
you're not mirroring.
Yeah, I can only see Sheila now.
Okay. Well, anyway, since nobody's on but us, we can make this the test show that we're supposed to have last week.
it's okay.
But anyway, so back to the discussion. Darvin, what's your take on this?
What?
What's your take on? Can you guys see Darvin now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your take on men and women you getting what they're advertising for?
I think for men, what they see, I mean, some guys expect like the way you dress, they're expecting a certain thing. Like if you dress with your butt all out and everything showing, they're expecting to get lucky, period. But a lot of times it's the conservative women that nobody likes to step to because to me they seem like they be like, back up. And nobody wants to be rejected or anything like that. So I guess it's a toss up. But for men, they fake it till you make it. I ain't I ain't gonna lie. Brother brother can be in debt, but he's still gonna try to drive that Porsche to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, out here in Georgia, man, you see 70, $80,000 in this apartment complex where I'm at.
And you know what? Can you guys still, you can't see me, but you can still hear me. And you know what do I tell you guys all the time? I am not going to be that person driving my $80,000 $90,000 vehicle up into an apartment
Apartment
complex.
complex. That's stupid.
I'm not going to do that. I mean that means my priorities are all the way off. Now, you guys, hold on. You guys know how bad and how ready I am for my Hummer. I even rearranged my retirement money to make sure I got my down payment to put on my 2022 Hummer HV. However, I'm not bringing that mofo up into this piece here. Now, I won't be buying a house in Georgia because I don't plan on staying here.
Well, I am.
So that's not going to happen. Even if I'm in a rented house, or rent to own
Right.
or something, I might not even get it until I move to Alabama. But at the end of the day, it's that, yeah. I have this friend who has a Tesla. Ken, I think I told you about him, right?
Yes. Oh wait, I'm on mute. Sorry.
No,
No,
you
we can hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
weren't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, that she told me.
So his whole thing is, if my income from my businesses and my income from where I work at DHL are nice, why do I keep showing up in a Chevy? Why do I keep showing up in a Chevy? Because I'm a Chevy girl, for one. And for two, I get a GM discount, bro. I can't get that on no Tesla, nothing else. And I choose which dad I want to get my GM discount from. So I prefer General Motors products. Does that mean that I'm going to go out and grab an Escalade just to show
No.
you who I am or what I'm doing? Not going to do that. He couldn't even have a conversation about his retirement plan. Now, I've done business with his company, so he knows the type of money that Professional Excellence is bringing in, because he actually had to okay that. You know what I'm saying? He had to okay the work order and all that kind of stuff, and okay the check and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you can't talk to me about your retirement plan. You can't talk to me about Sissy.
All I see is the K.
Hey Sissy,
Yeah, I had turned my camera off, guys. Sorry.
I think I did it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
I think I did it.
Well,
Okay.
you go. It only took you 30 minutes. You go, girl.
Now Kiana got to turn her camera on.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
had it turned off because I was doing some stuff I didn't want to distract. My hands is moving.
We see your mouth though.
I know.
But anyway, so what was I saying?
Last I heard was that you drive a Chevy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude in professional excellence can't talk to you about his retirement.
Right, you can't talk to me about your retirement. So he recently was dating this girl, and she was super duper high maintenance, right? So he said he went out on a couple of dates with her, but she would never invite him to her house. They would always have to go to a hotel or his house, right?
She got roaches.
Could be the roaches.
She had roaches. What she didn't have was a job. What she didn't have was a job. What she didn't have was what she did have was 6 kids.
Ooh,
Oh,
Lord.
She had 6 kids, and she was 23. And she lived with her mother.
Oh.
her mama real patient. Goodness.
But
I don't even want my 7-year-old that live with me.
we're
My
gonna
67-year-old, should I say?
I'm trying not to be negative or say
Right.
anything negative.
We get what you're saying. That she had nothing.
She had nothing, and then her mom, he said that she was one of 6 kids.
Wow.
And her mom just made her 50s. So they started having kids in preschool or something. But
Right.
this is what he attracted. You know what I'm saying? It's always you ever see the part in Why Did I Get Married, when Taraji P. Henderson was on that date with
Wait,
Morris
she was in
Chestnut?
Why Did I Get Married?
No.
No, it was
Jill
How
Scott.
to treat a man? No.
how
Why-
to act like a man.
Think like a lady or whatever.
Talk
Yeah.
like a man and act like a lady.
Like a
whatever.
lady.
Yeah.
That bull crap. Whatever. Go ahead.
But anyway, it was. Did you see that part? That part when when she was on that date with Morris Chestnut, and all he was talking about was
himself. Yep.
Himself, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's that guy that I'm talking about. That's all he talk about is himself. My Tesla.
What?
I've been on my job. I got a penthouse. You got a penthouse, but you're subleasing it. So that's the men part of the representative stuff. Now you do got the men who walk around like Dexter St. Jacques, be like, look at me, and look at your man. You got those. Where Ramon at? No, I'm just joking.
I don't do my brother like that.
You got those guys too, but primarily women are the one who want to show their assets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but sometimes women are looking for that guy.
Looking for what?
For that guy who, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. Not knowing once they
What
get
comes along with it?
Once they get with that guy, she ain't gonna be able to do nothing because he's gonna be where you at? What you doing? Why you over there? Who goes?
Tarzan, you Jane.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the misconception of a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So And that's a big problem.
That's a huge problem.
Super huge.
But then you got guys, vice versa. Works both ways.
Hmm.
You know what? I was just when I was at the park with the kids, I was listening to that it was a video where they were talking about Delicious
Hmm.
and her husband Raymond Santana. They just got a divorce.
Hmm.
And so first thing I do is go to the comments because I'm nosy. I've already told y'all this on Facebook. I'm very nosy. I go and I look for fights and stuff on Facebook just to go straight to the comments and be nosy because I'm just no I'm a Maxine nosy, okay?
Oh Lord.
Um so I was looking at the comments and it was a lot of people, it was about split down the middle. Some people were saying, well, he knew what she was when they got married. You know what I mean? All
Right.
she does, she's an Instagram model. She puts all her whole life on display. Even when they was married, she was still taking half naked pictures and, all that kind of stuff. He knew what he was getting himself into. He went out looking for a woman like that. He got one like that and he found out that it wasn't what he wanted. She
Yep.
wasn't wifey material. And then some people were saying, well, he was coming into that multi-million dollar lawsuit and she knew what she was getting herself into. She wasn't really attracted to him like that. She wanted his money because she makes her own money, but why not have millions of dollars more on top of what you're making? So
Now,
it
Yeah.
I
was
thought
funny
she
to
was.
kind
I
of
thought
look.
she was married to Shaq.
She was not married to Shaq, Sheila. I'm not going to tell you this again. That is the other one from
That's
Flavor of
Shawnee.
Love.
Shawnee.
That's
Oh yeah,
no.
you talking
She
about
talking about the pretty one,
yeah,
the little
I
light
know you're
skin
talking about. Yeah.
basketball or something. She
Who
plays basketball.
who
She's from
who?
Detroit. Hoops, yeah.
Yeah.
She
They
was the
dated,
one
they
who was
weren't married.
dating Shaq. They wasn't married. They was just
But
long
they were
term
dating.
dating.
Yeah.
But it was funny just seeing those comments, and then some people, like I said, were just like, "Oh, she knew what she was getting herself into." She wasn't the type of guy that he normally dates because she dated a high profile drug dealer for a long time. She was married to him, and it's like, oh, she knew she knew he wasn't her type. She just wanted his money and all that kind of stuff. So I think again, it does go back to what you were saying, Sheila, about how you put yourself on display.
Hmm.
Yeah.
For people, what you attract, what put out. You know, and
Yeah.
believe me, I learned the hard way. That's why I'm single right now and will be single for a very long time. A very long time.
But the thing is, one thing I can say about my sisters is they're not. You guys aren't going to tolerate it.
Right.
And the
We
thing
might
is,
for a minute.
but one thing I also know about this family is we give people chances.
Mm-hmm.
We will, but sometimes we'll do it over and over. But when we have our breaking points,
It's a
Mm-hmm.
wrap.
man, get gone.
Get gone. It's a
Get
wrap because
gone or get got.
life's too short. And you know what? Another thing is about us, our siblings. Mom always instill within us what's acceptable and what's not acceptable.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I think she may have hardened us a little bit, but it affected Kiana more than it affected me. Because when I say no games, my sister is no games. Like I'll take games because I want to play them with you. You know what I'm saying? Well, the old me would play them with you, like,
Yeah.
but you know, a challenge is always a challenge. My sister, like, what? Okay, I don't like the way you smell. You gotta go.
I'm not that bad.
Why you got one yellow tooth? You got some
I
Right,
was I was
right.
caught in the matrix for the last 8 years, but believe me, the old Kiana is back. So
I mean, but we all
yeah,
have that. We all have that one.
yeah.
We all
It,
have
it,
that.
look, I'm off of waiting to exhale. It'll never happen again. Believe me.
I mean, we all
Believe
have
me.
that one time where we have to go against the grain. Y'all
yeah.
know
Right.
that boyfriend. I ain't gonna say his name, because on this show, let me reiterate to everyone that's listening. On this show, we will never call anyone out. We will never embarrass anyone. If you write into the show on Ask Mama Sheila email, I will never mention your name, not even if you want me to. This is about growth, learning from each other, and how to get back to old-fashioned love and sing. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the one that nobody in the family liked,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody liked him as they liked him, but they didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
That was 5 years of bull squanky. And you know what? I literally played the victim, but I was doing the same exact stuff he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my way of showing him, look, you think you're slick, but I'm motor oil, baby. You know, so, but why did
Goodness.
I hear look like that? But I
Yes, she did.
don't know. What's
Like
that?
said, did she say she motor oil?
You
Like
get it?
he over there fixing his food. Did she say she motor oil?
Well, you know, he think he's slick, but I'm motor oil. I'm slicker. You get it?
I get the concept, sis. I get
Yeah,
the
me too.
I know I be coming up with him. I be coming up with him.
So
But
you grease on the tile floor.
huh?
You grease on the tile floor.
That's right.
right.
Like old girl from what's that? With
Put
the
Christmas
oil?
the baby
show?
oil.
Yeah.
Put the baby oil.
This Christmas.
Yeah,
Wasn't it this Christmas?
yeah.
She tore his ass up.
She did. She sure did. Yes she did.
No.
Yes she did. Okay. Yeah. So with that, it's a lot of you know, nothing's the way it used to be.
No.
Nothing's the way it used to be. Even from I want to say when my kids were born to now. And, you know, my kids are in their 30s. Nothing's the same. They still had sort of kind of, you know, people who wanted the right things and went about relationships the right way. They don't have any of that right now. Like right now, if you're not twerking, you can't twerk yourself into a marriage.
It was real good for a minute.
But the thing is, a lot of people do.
But
That's the problem.
you can't make a
But it
18
doesn't last.
26 a housewife.
Exactly. It doesn't last. Because
And you can't turn a
sooner,
drug dealer into a husband either, for all y'all
right,
listening.
sooner or later, the true you will come out.
Can't even get him to stay home and take care of his family. You hear my pop?
And you know what? You know what, Sissy? That's why I've never truly tried to date a baller. Like
That's all I
baller,
do. That's all I do. That's my problem now.
hey,
That's over. That's the old me.
I have issues with my old man and his grass, and that's mean I'm talking about the grass with him mowing lawns. He be going like a drug dealer mowing lawns. So
Wish I could see him.
But the thing is, with any relationship, you're gonna have those problems.
you are.
It's how you handle them
You
that
are.
determines whether you are gonna make it or not. Like a lot of people, you grow apart. It happens.
Sissy.
But a lot of people, you shouldn't have been together in the first place.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. That's absolutely true.
So,
It's
trust me, I got 4 under my belt. I'm a champion.
look,
I'm a winner.
look, you're a serial husband. But you know what?
I mean, I'm
At
not
the
gonna
end,
say that they were all horrible. It's
but these
just
are your lessons.
exactly.
These are your lessons.
Exactly.
Like
You
I
live and
know,
learn.
huh?
You live and you learn, and you find out more about yourself.
Yeah. Yep. Those were your lessons. I know that I personally, when I got a divorce, I think that was when we got our first divorce back in 1989. I think that was the most shook I had ever been in my life. And then it was at that point where I said, I'm about to flip the game. I will never allow myself to get hurt like this again. Now, granted, and I'm saying this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Restream Live, 90%, no, let me bring that down. 80% of my divorce was my fault. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But I was in my 20s opposed to my 50s.
Right.
But it also put me into a mind frame that I never, ever, ever wanted to get married again. I never wanted to get married again.
Yeah.
I wanted to be my daddy's daughter, if y'all know what I mean. Stop it. Stop it. No name calling. That's why you muted. That's why you muted.
And see, me, most of my issues is I'm I'm kind of like dad. I kick back.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I don't say what's on my mind until I'm pushed to that point. And then it's just like everything that I was thinking comes out, which is bad because it's everything I was thinking way back then comes out now. And then you say something
Good
hurtful.
girl will unmute you.
So, but that was my issue. I'm not a big communication person.
Yeah.
And that was always been my issue. And I've come to terms with that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who knows me or is around me, I'll talk when I need to, but I'm not just gonna be like, hey, this.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
me.
do the whole fussing thing either,
Right.
but
I do.
I will tell you, I will tell you, I will tell you what I need, and I
Yeah.
will tell you what I expect, and I will only tell you once.
Yeah. If it gets to a point, I will cuss you out though.
But you know what?
Hold on real quick. Sheila, I was watching the chat. Alexis is in. She says she likes your hair.
Thank you. Which chat are you watching?
I'm watching the main chat.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
I'm sorry, I
Thank
didn't mean to
you,
interrupt.
Lexus. Thank you, Lexus. I love
I'll
you.
say that
Everything.
too.
I love your everything, Lexus. Okay, so Dervin,
Huh?
my thing is, you know what a lot of problems I ran into dating
What?
Excuse me.
is that I'm not going to call you every day. I'm not going to text you 565 times a day.
Right.
And if you go somewhere, I'm not going to call you and say where you at, where you been, what you doing.
Right.
So where
I'm not gonna bug you. I'm not gonna be on your hip
right,
24/7.
right. So where the mature real men was like, okay, she trusts me. You had them cat daddies that I ran into who was like, oh, she ain't gonna call or check anyway. I'm gonna use this time to do what I do. And
Right.
then the old me would say, oh, he's doing what he's doing. Well, let me show him how to do it.
And that's my thing too. I was like the one, oh, you going out with your girlfriends? Leave
Have
me
fun.
alone. I can watch
Right.
wrestling. I'm gonna go watch wrestling. Well, get you need some money.
Watch wrestling.
Right.
You need a couple of dollars for wings. Go.
Yeah,
It's just
I feel you.
I trust you enough that if that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm just
everything you
moody.
do, yeah, everything you do will come out
It will.
sooner. So
Well,
and when it does, that's when I'm gonna
not
cuss
every
you out.
time, though. Not every time.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Not every time.
there's been times where I've had people come and tell me they did this. I'm like, oh, okay, see you.
Mm-hmm. No.
So
But I mean, I'm just a moody person. I have been told before that I need to be more affectionate. I'm just not one of those. I'm not like a cuddly type person. I'm just not real like affectionate type person.
yeah,
That's just not me. And I'm moody.
But you
And
know
I
what?
expect people to know when I need my space or when I don't want to see your face. Like, and when they don't get it. And then, you know what I mean? Then when I have an attitude, it's like, it's not an attitude I mean to have. And I have to recognize it's failure on my end to communicate that. I don't want to see your face. I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want to be bothered with, and I'm really not. So mine comes across as you don't care. That's what
Yeah,
I used to always get. You don't care. I call you and check in on you more than you check in on me. You know what I mean? I used to
Mhm.
get that all the time. And it's
right.
not that I don't care. First of all, I'm busy running a household. And it's not that I don't care. It's just I'm not that type of female. Like I'm not clingy like that.
Right.
I don't need to sit and talk to you on the phone 20 hours out of the day or, you know, yeah, it's just not me. And I have a standoffish attitude too. It's just, that's just my persona and how my attitude is.
Right.
You just
But
trying to
you
be
know what?
hard.
Huh?
Kiana
Yeah.
just trying to be hard. That's all.
Yeah,
She's hard.
I don't.
Little Kiki OG.
People think that I'm just mean, and I'm really not a mean person. Like I'm the most loving person, but it's
But
just the way my exterior comes off because I can be sitting there. I've had people go smile and I don't even realize I'm frowning. Or I got my,
you
RBF on right now. I don't even know it.
you've been that way since you were little though.
I know that's what mom just said.
You've been that way. That's just you. Like me, I've always been the affectionate, touchy.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
I've always been the affectionate, talk to you, hug on you type person.
Always smiling. Well, I was told not to go to New York because I smile too much. But why? That's just, I mean, and and that's another thing. That's part of my true identity. That's not my representative. I am that quirky, tell you a good joke in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you know what else I ran to? I ran into dating.
What?
Once I learned how to cook really well, I was always told that a way
When
to
you want
a
to cook?
man's heart, huh? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Huh? I can't
I
hear
said,
you over every
I'm
100
listening.
bucks a month. Huh?
I'm
Huh?
listening.
Okay. So I was always told a way to a stomach, a way to a stomach, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So on my date, I would cook my best dishes. Like before me and Ed got together down here, when I went on dates, I literally would cook thinking he's gonna love it. Well, you know what that shit got me? It got me to the people that I was dating didn't want to take me out. They just wanted me to go over to their house and cook. They weren't even asking for a poo nanny. They just wanted me to come over and cook. Like, can you come and cook chicken wings for me? Let's get chicken wings tonight. Like, I had so many Netflix and chill nights with me doing the cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you are Mama Sheila.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
right.
sometimes I want to be, ooh, Mama Sheila. I want to be. I mean, everybody. I'm more. Look, I am more than my collard greens, my baked goods, and my fried chicken. I'm more than that.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
yeah, and so that was a representative that was showing. So, um, I mean, before me and Ed got serious, it got to the point to where I'm like, nope, I can't even make a bowl of Cheerios. you know, you're not getting ready. And I had this one guy that I dated. He had dogs. Y'all already know the story with me and dogs, right? So he wanted me to come over every Friday and cook. No,
Why are you looking?
because I was having a flashback. Like,
Yeah, she had a soul search moment.
She did. Her whole soul just came out of her body for a minute. I seen it floating behind her. Hey, Butch. Butch said he's sorry he late. He just joined us.
oh, it's okay. Hey, cousin. Glad you
Yeah.
joined us. You know, I think everybody got the time zones mixed up. That's what I'm just gonna tell myself. So we're gonna charge this one to the game as a test show that we supposed to have last week.
Okay.
So,
Test show number 2.
hey, but you want to be on stage?
Next time, tell time zone.
I will. But do you want to be on stage?
Oh man.
He said no. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh.
We got it. So, Sissy, have you ever had somebody misrepresent themselves to you?
Girl, listen, it happens all the time. I mean, my whole relationship was a misrepresentation, sis. You know that.
No names.
I didn't say no names. I didn't say one name. I just said my last relationship was a whole misrepresentation. But yes, outside of that, yeah, I mean, yes, I think everybody has had that. And for me, it's more so of because I'm educated and, I've always had, decent, paying jobs and held my household down and all that kind of stuff. People try to sell themselves to me like they're so smart or, like they can do this or they can do that and all. And it's just like, I don't need all that and I don't want all that. The only thing I want is your authentic self. But the thing about personas is after a while, that mask that you put on starts to get little cracks in it. And your realness starts to seep through. That's why you have to be your true, authentic, and real self at all times.
Yep.
At all times.
People have to realize with me, I'm like vegetables in a clear bag. What you see is what you get.
Yep.
I'm not changing a damn thing for you.
Yep. And that's how I am.
You have
I'm
to
loud. I'm
Yep.
obnoxious. I got a smart ass mouth.
I'm
I'm
obnoxious.
I'm super petty. Whether I'm with you, whether I'm not, I'm two-faced at times. You know what I mean? It's all the stuff you gotta accept. But the thing about me is when you got me on your side, you got a real one going to bat for
Right.
you at any point in time. Ain't nobody gonna be able to touch you, ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing about you. Anything. I'm gonna have your back 100%. If you can deal with the other little bull crap from me, the 30% of me
But
that
see,
that I need to work on, and we good.
with that 30% of you though, that the rigid part, they literally have to bring that out.
Right.
If you not unlocking that vote with that beast in there, it's not
Right.
coming out, sis. You know you're not like that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
with me, but you guys know what? I talk a lot of crap about Eldridge and I. But I'm gonna tell you what, he's the only person that I've been with who see me at my worst. This ninja was my next door neighbor. So when I was gonna take the trash out, he would see that werewolf, that werewolf, that that her. And
No names.
Tiffany said no names.
thank you, Tiffany. Whatever.
It's when they break their own rules, Tiff. They break their own rules.
But didn't I just tell y'all do what I want at all times?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. wrote that line for me. I had nothing. When I moved down to Georgia, I had nothing. I can't believe people still tell. Oh, that's. I had nothing. Now, I did keep myself up. My hair was always done by this, but I was knocking on the door next door every day. Hey, can I borrow a cigarette? I was that neighbor. Can I borrow a cigarette? You got a cigarette? I'd be sitting out waiting for them to get off to work. As soon as they pull up, can I get a cigarette? He still, you know what I'm saying? He still was like, I see something in her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He saw the best in me.
it was him, his roommate, and then they had another friend. And they were talking, and you could hear through the walls. You can hear through the walls quite well. I'm surprised y'all don't hear our neighbors over there with their hokey pokey music. They were talking. The one friend said, "Hey, I know you're not thinking about kicking it with her. She ain't got no car. She ain't got no job. She's sleeping on an air mattress." The other friend said, "You know what? But she gets up every day and she walks 3.5 miles to the library to look for a job. Meantime, she's building a business network." And I'm listening to this through the wall. Okay, Butch and Durbin, y'all gonna sing? Y'all gonna sing it out?
When everyone
Through the wall, Tiana. And that's what they thought. I had two in my corner and one talking shit.
Yeah.
But it's so Ed see my true person. He knew I was broke. I had nothing. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. I was sleeping on an air mattress. I didn't have nothing. My Aunt Lula and Rashawn, may he rest in heaven, they sent me an allowance every week. That's how I got the shit I need. Or my sisters and my brothers and my mommy. My baby sister sent me a couple of grand to buy a car, and then I let that get stolen from the car people.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, they gonna take my money as a down payment. I did tell you, like 2 years ago, I got money back. I got that money back, right? Did I tell you that? Yeah, from the state of Georgia. But anyway, so it's all about, and that's why I deal with him. He was the only person who seen what I was going through and knew I had potential. And look at it. If the Lord keep us together, when we retire, he won't have to do nothing.
It only takes one person to see that push in.
Yeah, when we retire, he won't have to do nothing. As a matter of fact, the day I retire, I'm setting all his lawnmowers on fire.
That's right. Which one going?
So it's that whole representative thing.
And I'm the Angela Bassett.
No, you already know me. I almost went to prison in Michigan for I tried to set somebody on fire. I tried to set somebody's car on fire with them in it.
Lord.
That's the old me, though. The new me wouldn't ever do anything like that. The new me is just like, oh, it's okay. You're just going to exit to the left.
Well,
Tiffany said, "Oh man, not Mr. Ed, lawnmowers,
lawnmowers and everything.
All that stuff got to go. All of it." Butch said, "Grace, hi Stacy, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Guys, say hi to my coworker Stacy. She is a doll.
Hey, Stacy, the doll.
Stacy, that's my little sister, Kiana, my brother, Sherwood, Durwood, the Merwood. Durbin's single too.
There she go. Every chance she gets.
Again.
So
we're not doing this with you today.
Look, this is why this platform is going to help you all as well as me, because I'll have other people to try to match up and not you guys.
Girl, you ain't matching me up with nobody or nothing. I told you. Team single for the next 5 years over here.
And when that's over, I have a good guy for you. I do.
You said what? Listen, I am my grandmother's child.
Oh Lord.
And I am my grandmother's
and I'm
child.
just gonna put that there. I'm cool on these niggas.
Ninjas. Look, Stacy said, just put it out there. Just put it out there.
Yo,
I did.
Durbin, do you think you'll ever get married again?
do I think I will?
Mm-hmm.
That says never say never. Because if I find
Mm.
somebody that I feel that's going to be right for me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to miss out on the opportunity that this might be my forever one. But I tell you what, if it ain't, I'm gonna be okay.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. I hear you.
But yeah,
Butch, Stacy, my cousin Butch said hi. Stacy said she'll doubt. She doubts. Stacy says she'll doubt she will ever get married again.
I doubt I'll ever get married, period. I don't even want to be married. If I find that person that I want to be with for the rest of my life, I want to do like a commitment ceremony. I don't want to do like the full wedding and marriage and, all that kind of stuff, me personally. Now, what that person, when I meet him, how he feels, will think about honoring how he feels.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, for me, it's just, no, no. I mean, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't go into a relationship looking for a way out right at the beginning. But unfortunately, that's kind of well, you have to keep that in the back of your mind these days, unfortunately. But for me, I don't ever want to, and y'all know I've never wanted to be married anyway. That's never been like an aspiration for me and a dream. And I'm not Molly the homemaker. I want to, I've always just been that person who I've always wanted my own identity. I wanted my own. And to me, when you get married, it seems like you lose your identity. Not saying that's true for all, but a lot of people that I have seen married, it seems like they've lost their own identity or their true authentic self. And I've never wanted that for myself. I've never aspired to be married. I've never was a little girl dreaming of what my wedding day is going to look like. And I've just never aspired for that. And that could be why I've never got married in 43 years. I've been engaged 3 different times and never went through on the marriages. It's just not for me. And I believe it's not written in my stars, and it is what it is. So that's why I said for me, when I find that right person that I feel I want to spend the rest of my life with, I don't think I would want to actually marry them. I would like to do something like a commitment ceremony,
okay.
and that's just how I feel.
Well, guess what? Y'all ready? Y'all sitting down for this?
What?
I am ready to be married. Not only am I ready to be married, I am
Not the
ready
anti-married lady.
I am ready to be a submissive wife.
To the right person,
Yes.
as we should be. You know
And
what I
I
mean?
believe
To the right person.
and I believe that you stated earlier that but it's not too late. You stated earlier that what did you say? Some people lose themselves in their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
That don't happen when you're equally yoked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That does not happen when you equally yoked. When the first time that I was married, I don't think I lost myself because I didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? But that second time around with that same person, I did think I lost myself a little bit because I felt like I had his expectations. I can't hear you, sis.
I was talking to my father. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's why I put it
So,
on mute.
so you basically try to conform to what they want
yeah, yeah,
with no expectations for yourself.
exactly,
And see,
exactly.
I'm the total opposite. I'm set in my ways, so that makes me stubborn. And I'm the type, don't come over here trying to change me because this is me. This is what you got.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of times that's the reason mine didn't work. I mean,
Absolutely, Stacy. Absolutely, equally yoked is a must.
that's true.
And well, I'm not gonna
The
even.
door.
I'm not even gonna lie. My ex-husband was a great
Is
guy.
mom
He
gonna be
was.
able to do what she needs to
Right.
do?
He
Right.
was a great guy, but he had like, and I wouldn't even say there were expectations. It's just he's stuck in his ways. But now look at him. Now he's equally yoked. He has a beautiful wife, and they have a beautiful relationship. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Certain people are just made for certain people.
yeah. You know, I think our lesson was, I mean, our blessing was Dennis. You know, our son. Excuse me.
No names.
Oh, yeah, right. My baby boy. And no, you're not. Sit your butt down, Tiffany. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just you gotta, I don't know, it's hard. I think a lot of reasons relationships don't work is because there's no authenticity anymore. Um, these hot boys want these hot girls, and you can't make a hot girl into a housewife, you can't make a hot boy into a husband. Um, Nobody is real. Some of the, I said I wasn't going to discuss this, but some of the applications I got for contestants,
Yeah.
I clearly say on the applications you cannot be divorced for less than 6 months. You exactly, Butch. No real communications. No real communications. Exactly. You know, I specifically say you got to be divorced. You can't be divorced for less than 6 months. You can't be living with your girlfriend even though you broke up, and that's all the hell I got. Like, no, no, you need to be 100% single and free.
Yeah.
100% single and free. Not living in your baby mama's garage. None of that. So until we get those proper type of contestant app, Kiana, did you just fall in the pool? Don't it look like she just fell in the pool? Stacy, I need you on stage next time. You down? So anyway, guys, it is 8:10. We are gonna wrap this up. I appreciate everybody coming out.
She said she done.
Okay, yes. All right. So you on
How,
stage next time with
how do
us.
you get on stage?
You're on stage.
Oh,
So,
right now?
yeah.
No. My bad.
Kiana on stage in the pool. She looked like she fell in the pool.
What in the world?
Sissy,
She gone.
she gone. Yeah. All right. So it is 10 minutes after 8. We're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate the 7 people. We're at 7 people now. I appreciate the 7 people that signed on. Come back and see us next week. And remember, if you want to be a dating contestant on the show, it is www.mama, M-A-M-M-A, dash Sheilla, SHEILLA.com. Go on there and put in your application to be a contestant. You could put in your applications to be a guest on the show. And you can also put in your request for a show type. Thank you so much for coming out. I love you all. Thank you, Stacy. I'll chat with you in the morning. All right. Good night.